don't feel my member don't understand what they do.
Where are you from, Roy?
From here, from the Ninth Ward. Grew up in the Josiah community. New Orleans is totally different than the rest of America when it comes to culture, food, the way that we I don't know, it's a welcoming environment, and you don't learn to appreciate it until you go somewhere else. My uncle was one of the Panthers that was one of the people that introduced the Black Panther Party to the Desire community. We participated in our own Desire takeover. When I was a kid, he used to teach me my constitutional amendment rights. He just gave me $1 for saying them. I just wanted the damn dollar. I didn't understand the significance of it until later. And you know, those things, all those combined past experiences made me who I am today. I have 5 boys.
And didn't you tell me you're a grandpa now?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
I thought so. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so how young is the baby?
Summary, she's 1.
Oh, it's a baby girl.
Now. Yeah, she's about 18 months now.
Oh, she's a baby.
I do the dance that I do at Stan for policy change, not because I believe it's gonna work. Because my past experiences shows me that no matter what we win, it still have the characteristics of a loss. It's just for to show everybody else evidence that this system is not designed for us. This system is not going to allow us to go forward. It's going to always find a way to make us go back. No matter what wins we have, white women are going to benefit more from those wins than us. White men with military backgrounds are minorities, so they're going to benefit more from those wins from us. It's showing our communities like the evidence why we should look at abolition. Because this system needs to be destroyed, and we need to start thinking like we need to have more intent of a thought of what this system needs to be replaced with, and start those conversations now. Because those conversations are getting rid of us already being had, and those strategies are getting rid of us already being used.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hustling on high levels is organizing. First, you got to get together some group of people that have money. Then y'all gotta figure out who to get it from, and then you gotta figure out how to market a product that's illegal. Then you gotta package this product, and then you got problems with other communities. So you gotta find other communities that have the same problem with that community, and you may not get along with these other communities. But right now, the threat from this other community is larger than the threat that we have with each other. So, like, we always knew that, how to use allies in our life for our own purposes. It's just that organizing on the street level and organizing at the legal level is nothing different. If we look at it, especially in the city, the best organizers in this city actually came from that same troubling background. Because, like, we just knew that something was holding us back. We knew that we didn't have no other opportunities. We just knew we had to create our own opportunities. It's just so the own opportunities that we created was illegal. So, like, I believe that all us had to go through what we had to go through to get to where we at right now. I was actually in one neighborhood. I was at the end of Dwyer. Nothing else, but they had Dwyer and trees. That's how much it was, the end of Dwyer. We decided to stay out there because we thought it was a whole lot safer. What was wrong? Katrina came, roof started shaking. Katrina left, went outside, it's bright and sunny. Like, all my kids were with me, and my sister's kids were with us. It's amazing how kids have the ability to have fun no matter what. I think this stress came from actually seeing parents going through some things not certain what tomorrow may hold. Katrina wasn't that bad. We didn't know Katrina was as bad as it was until we left New Orleans and started watching the news. A lot of us had to do a lot of maturing, especially when I first came on the worker center, because like I said, the Espanol community in New Orleans was real low before Katrina, and when we started to see like a lot of Espanol come in, we believed that they were still in our jobs, but we couldn't see that they was the new slave. It wasn't our issue, so we didn't know too much about the issues that undocumented people faced. So when I came in, that's the first time I met you. I forgot his name, Cholito.
Cholo. Yeah.
Cholo.
Yeah.
I just knew dude was pissed off. I don't know why he was pissed off. I just knew he was pissed off with the people I was pissed off with. And whatever he wanted to do when we was at that church on St. Charles,
Yeah.
I was going to go and find out what we need to be doing. Because whatever he, like, and that's when I started to find out about the like, wage stuff and the many different levels of abuse. If I look at white supremacy culture in America, that's the force that's driving me on. White supremacy culture in America is like cancer. You get a whole lot more sicker than you get better. And when I look at past world history, not just American history, past world history, that I see America setting itself up for this next civil war. And when that time comes, I need to make sure that I'm prepared both emotionally, physically, and resourcefully. And when I say resources, the relationships that we have with other groups of people, and getting prepared for that time coming. And it may come sooner than what a lot of people think. And it's not because I'm agitating violence, it's because America is practicing violence. Both. Because no matter the way you look at it, being arrested is violent, being separated from your family is violent, and the killing of all brown kids across this country is violent. But I'm not advocating violence. I don't like violence. I'm advocating defense. Like, I'm advocating self-love. And self-love have self-preservation, and self-preservation tells you to protect yourself when something's trying to hurt you. That's all I'm saying. I like the conversations that have some pushback, because like, you're not changing anything if it's easy. If you're changing anything about your morality, and it's based upon your past experiences, everything in my past I believe was true until I found some evidence and found out it wasn't 100% true, and some things wasn't true at all. The consequences of standing up in here and doing the right thing is a whole lot more easier to deal with than the consequences of not using the talents that he gave me.